Welcome back to my show. Firstly, I want to honestly thank every single person who has been given the time, who has been given the opportunity to listen to every single one of my episode, and who has also been impacted in one way or the other. And secondly, I want to use this opportunity to thank every single person who has been in support, who has tried their best to definitely do one or two things to actually push this podcast career I'm building. I want to honestly, from the bottom of my heart, sincerely thank every single one of you, because every single one of you are one of the reason this is happening today. And I want to honestly, from the bottom of my heart, thank every single one of you for that. Firstly, I want to use this opportunity to welcome every single person who has given their little time and the opportunity to definitely listen to me to discuss more regarding my podcast, regarding some likely topics that are brought on board to definitely give some expansion and explanation on. And also, if you probably have any question or anything you would like to ask, something that you think has been regarding the podcast or regarding I as a podcast host myself, this is the opportunity for you guys to definitely bring it out, try to ask me, and also try your best also to have this kind of engagement and this kind of communion lifestyle that we definitely need, so that we all can grow and become better. So I will know the right space I should put my hand on, and also so I should know the places I should definitely rely on as a person. Also, I want to also let every single person know that firstly I'm going to start with the introduction. From the introduction, then I give you guys five topics regarding the podcast show that I brought on board. Then after the five episode, I'm going to dive more. Then I'm going to dive to if there is any question regarding my podcast show, regarding I as the podcast host. Then after that, then we'll go for them. My name is Temitokwe Adegoke, and I am the podcast host of the School of Heritage. The School of Heritage is a self improvement and an educational podcast show that relies on topics from several guests around the world. Each guest have come on board to definitely speak on an idea or a topic that they've been experienced on, probably from their experience, probably in therapist area or in coaching area or in professional area, which they've learned. And they've spent 20 to 30 minutes to discuss it with every single one of you. So every single episode you see on the podcast show, The School of Heritage, drive and direct to a point whereby every single one of them dive to a topic regarding a podcast guest, which bring their expertise and what they think they could bring to the table to every single one of you to learn. So also is a self-improvement, as I've said earlier, and an educational podcast show, which will definitely improve every single one life. There are hundreds of episodes which they have been uploaded on this podcast show, whereby you can definitely learn from every single one of these guests around the world. I have tried my best to build this platform for every single one of you, and I want to encourage every single one of you to try your best to check the podcast show out and be impacted in one way or the other. I have been impacted and I have grown and I have become a better person. And I also want you guys to also grow and also be impacted in one way or the other. So we can definitely live a more healthier and a more happier life. So I am going to dive through the five topics that I've brought on board, and I'll be going from the first one. The first one deals with Mrs. Sabrina. Mrs. Sabrina is a very, very nice wellness coach. And as a wellness coach, she's a person who has experienced a lot regarding stress and burnout. In our world today, you and I will agree a lot of people are being stressed, a lot of people are being burned out, and that is a very specific issue in our life today. And even I as a person, I've learned a lot regarding area called stress, because sometimes we might got to a point whereby we are stressed out. We might have gotten to a point whereby we are being burned out, but we never realize that we are even facing something called stress, or we are facing something called burnout. Mrs. Sabrina really navigates really on those area of burnout. How you can try your best to recognize if you are in a position of burnout or stress. So I encourage every single person, if you want to learn more regarding areas, things you can do to definitely recognize if you are getting to a point of burnout and stress. Also, how you can try to set boundaries to not get to a point whereby you will get to a point whereby you will be burned out or stressed, or also how you can definitely recover as a person, because recovery regarding stress or burnout, it is not easy. And that is why Mrs. Sabrina makes us understand that we have to do it a bit by bit. How are we going to do it? What step are we going to even take, even if we have gotten to a point whereby we've gotten to this point of stress or burnout, which is definitely what we have in our time currently. I myself, I admit it, because during that time, sometimes I sleep and I won't be able to sleep well. And that are signs of stress. And we have to know how to process it. And that is what Mrs. Sabrina really drive to. And if you want to learn more regarding those perspectives of stress and burnout, I 100% encourage you to check on the episode on the School of Heritage podcast show. The name of the episode is Burnout Proof, column space, how to build daily routine that actually support mental health. How to build daily routine that actually supports mental health. So if you want to try your best to learn regarding stress, burnout, how you can navigate, how you can set boundaries, and how you can recover from such situation, I definitely encourage you to definitely listen to the episode. The other episode I want to talk about is money. Money is very important, but I have to let you guys know, we have to understand how money itself works. We have to definitely understand that money is being brought to this world by what? An institution. An institution came together to create an institution that will definitely make us have an economy whereby we are being capitalized, so that every single thing will continue to what? Grow. I think those are the things that also bring the sense of selfishness within ourselves today. A lot of people are more selfish because, one, that have the money, have the tools that he or she is going to use to explore, and he or she doesn't want other ones to definitely get into it because he or she probably did not, make the money or stuff like that. And we have to definitely learn to even be more kinder and more humble with this capitalism we find ourselves. And Mr. Eliud discussed more on money. Money is something that he definitely explained as something we have to be ready to inherit if we want to have it. And the best way we can do it is investing in ourselves, trying to see the vulnerabilities we can do that will help us and also help the community. Money only gets attracted to ones who are ready to want it to be attracted to. And once it gets attracted to you, you have to try your best to know how you can manage it, because we do not want to be embarrassed with money. You and I, as a person, do not want to be embarrassed with money, because when it gets to a time, sometimes in life, money will get to a point whereby it comes flawlessly, and we have to know how to use and how to manage it so that it will give you that respect, and it will continue to come in for you to definitely use it to do more things to explore. So if you want to learn more regarding money, it is a very, I have to be honest with you, it is a very beautiful episode. If you want to understand what money is, how you can navigate area when it comes to money, it is a very beautiful episode. I have to be honest with you. It's from the bottom of my heart I'm saying this. Mr. Eliud really brought out the secrets, the necessary ingredients we need to know when it comes to financial literacy. How this money actually even come into place, because it works in central bank. So he definitely understand how it works, and he definitely brought us the facts that we definitely need to know, and how we can navigate ourselves so that we can make money to be more, we should be more responsible with money, not to use the money in the right way. So I definitely encourage you, if you want to learn more regarding money and how you can build a financial life personally, that you will definitely be encouraged and proud of as a person, whereby you will not embarrass the money to go and lavish and stuff like that. You use it for something more reasonable. I encourage you to listen to the episode. Honestly speaking, Mr. Eliud really dived through a lot in that episode. The name of the episode is Money Without Regrets. Money Without Regrets. Column space, building a financial life you will be proud of. Building a financial life you will be proud of. So I definitely encourage you, if you want to listen to the episode. And the next person I have is Mrs. April. Mrs. April is someone that she recently retired in a bank too, and she's a person who has faced something we call grief. Every single one of us in life have faced grief. I have faced grief, and it wasn't easy. It was tough. Grief is not easy. We all know that. But we have to know how we can manage and navigate grief. And how can we live a life whereby we are being peaceful? How can we live a life whereby we are not in a life whereby there is no peace, there is fight, there is war, there is pressure? We don't want that. I don't want that. I want to be peaceful. Even if it's 10 naira, or I mean, just 10 naira or 20 naira, that make it, I'm fine with it. So far I am having this peace, I am seeing my development, and everything is working in place. And Mrs. April really dived through a point whereby we should understand how we can gain our peace. We have to understand our body. This body is just like a machine. We need to understand it so that we can know how this peace actually works. This peace within us comes out when we know how to manage the body. Sometimes we feel hungry, sometimes we feel arrogant, sometimes some people will do some things. Hey, some people will do some things, the annoyance should come out, but that is where we need to know how we can use our peace. We should not let anyone disturb the peace, and we should know how we can manage this peace so that we can definitely make things more better for every single one of us. So I definitely encourage you, if you want to learn more regarding peace, how you can gain inner peace, how you can have inner stillness as a person. She's a woman who have brought a lot of experience into her life, and she have definitely tried her time to use 20 to 30 minutes to tell you guys this is how you can gain your peace. This is how you can be happy. You understand? So it is definitely necessary. If you want to learn more regarding that episode in the School of Heritage, I encourage you to check on the episode. The name of the episode is Peace is a Practice. Peace is a practice. Column, space, daily habits that create inner stillness. Daily habits that create inner stillness. So I definitely encourage you, if you want to learn more regarding peace within, is a very, very important topic to definitely learn from Mrs. April. Fourth, I want to also go to a man called Mr. Ingvar. Mr. Ingvar is a man from Estonia, and is a man who really know more regarding having to let go. Having to let go is very powerful. Now, let me let you guys understand better. When we have a situation whereby it is being heated up, people do things, people will annoy one of every single one of us, whether we like it or not, we'll feel annoyance, we'll feel it's normal, it will come. But how can we try our best to let go? That is the issue. If we can know how to let go, I think we will live a life whereby we'll be more happy, we'll be more humble, and we'll have a kind of inner stillness and calmness. And that is what Mr. Ingvar went to. Mr. Ingvar made us understand that those things that happened 1995, a long time ago, shouldn't define how you will live your life today. A lot of people have this issue. A lot of people, either a man or a woman, they face, some of them have faced, I have had men who have come to my podcast who said they face sexual assault from their mother. I've also had women who came and they said they face sexual abuse, and every single one of it from their father. Every single person had the situation he or she is passing through, and we have to know how to let go. If we do not let go, how will we be happy? How will we live a life of peace? How will we live a life whereby every single time we are coming out, we are definitely living, and we are living the life that we are just like, whew. We have to know how to let go. Letting go is very powerful. Those things that happened in the past, a lot of things happened to me in the past too, but I'm not a man. I have to be a man. I have to learn and I have to grow. If I hold that thing in my head, how will I be able to do what I am doing today? How will I be able to say, I want to speak to people? I want to reach out to people. I want to bring people together to definitely learn from people who have definitely learned a lot in life to impact the audience. It's what happened. I have to leave that one alone and say, okay, go. Now I am starting afresh. Let me see what I can do. Let me see what I can build myself. Let me let you guys know it is not easy. Never. Not easy. It won't be easy. But that is where you guys need to just try your best to like squeeze things. It is not going to be easy, but you need to put the effort. The effort is necessary and it is important. And that is why we need to know how to let go and know how to put our inner peace first. If we can put our inner peace first, we'll definitely see a lot of things we follow. And only every single one of us want to be happy. There's no one that wants to be sad. And that is why this is very important. Mr. Ingvar really dived to those perspective. The name of the episode is my apologies for that. The name of the episode is The Art of Letting Go. The Art of Letting Go. Column, space, releasing the past to reclaim the present. You see that topic? You see, sweet. Releasing the past to reclaim the present. You understand? So it's just a heart of letting go. How can you try your best to release that past? Then focus on the present. Then look at how you can navigate those presents. Don't look at the future. Future might not happen. You can one can die anytime. I can die anytime. So we have to focus on the present and navigate that present and see the development. It is important. And lastly, I want to talk about Mrs. Angel. Mrs. Angel is a person whereby she is very, very beautiful. She has a very, very beautiful soul. She might be rough outside. She might look hungry. She might look, some people are just like, but inside her heart, she is beautiful, and that is why she really dived to the process of aligning and awakening herself. She made a story that was very beautiful. I have to let you guys understand. Mrs. Angel, she made a very beautiful story. Whereby she was in school and she was in higher institution, stuff like that. She was very young. Those people say you have, all this some kind of Christian community. I don't understand their community sometimes. They will say you have to live a certain way, you have to do this, you understand all those kind of things, all those things, was being drive to her, and she actually believed it. She was living a life out of someone. She wasn't connecting to, she was like, anything I have to do, I have to meet this man. Anything I have to do, I have to meet this man. And she tried her best to, but the time she realized that her husband was wanted by the police, she was like, what? Really? So people to make me say, let me tell you something. We are human beings. We are human beings. I am human beings. Even if you listen to the episode I even spoke to her about, I said sometimes I have the weakness of the flesh. It's normal. I won't lie. It's true. I have the weakness of the flesh sometimes. It's not easy. It's heavy. When it's come, I'll try my best to relax myself, try my best to navigate myself, and try my best to say I'll grow. It's not easy. And that is why we have to know, as we humans, we will make mistake. And that is why you should not rely on humans. Instead, rely on the God you are serving. Rely on yourself. Rely on what you believe you can do best. Very important, because that person you are relying on, that you are thinking is the best person, is the sweetest person, right? Get there, finish. You realize that one going, hey, this one going is very huge. That's it. That's how I live my life. I connect with God. I try my best to give my communication, and He answers. Sometimes I feel pressured. Sometimes I feel sad, and He coming, and He make me happy. And that is life. You have to know how you can make yourself happy. Don't say through this person, anything, I have to meet this man. Everything, he's more closer to this person. He's more closer to the maker. All those things they are not necessary. Every single one of us, God is in us. Is found in every single one of us. How are we going to use it? How are we going to navigate it? And how are we going to make it right to make the world productive? Is in our hands. Our hands. And that is why Mrs. Angel really dive in that perspective. It is a very beautiful episode. Sometimes when I speak about episode, it's a very beautiful one. If you listen to it, you're gonna love it. So the name of the episode, oh my apologies. The name of the episode is Align and Awaken. Align and Awaken. So if you check my episode, you will see it. Align and Awaken. Column, space. Simple practice to reconnect. You hear it? Reconnect. Don't say you want to connect with one, but reconnect with what? With your higher self. You. You. Very important. Align and Awaken. Simple practice to reconnect with your higher self. Please. It's a very beautiful episode. You're gonna love it. Gonna love it. So it is a very beautiful episode I spoke with Mrs. Angel. So I want to use this opportunity to sincerely thank every single person that has given that time, the opportunity, given the space, every single thing. It's mean a lot to me. Life is tough. It is not easy for me, and I'm trying my best to give the effort. Even as a guy who is trying, or who is a guy who is having a lot of negativity around the society, that's what make me understand that the school of heritage has made me understand some things in life. And I also want you guys to be impacted by it. No matter what we are facing in life, we are not facing it alone. Even those ones that you see on social media has caused a lot. Oh my God. Social media is always positivity, 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 positivity. Yeah, there's nothing positivity. Every single person is facing his challenge. Man, I'll open up. I'm facing it. And that is life. That is life. We shouldn't see all those social media stuff, and we need to know we are not alone. No matter what we are passing through in life, we are not alone. And that is why we should do good. Please do good. It won't remove anything. I will die one day. We will all die one day. In the next 1,000, 2,000 years, is another generation that is coming. In the last 2,000 years, it was a generation. But the number existing now is not a new face. Another face is coming. So what's the point? So I want to sincerely thank every single person. So if you have any question, please and please try to ask regarding me as a person or regarding the podcast as a whole. I plead with you, ask, please. It will definitely make my job more easier. It will make things more easier for me. Also, it will make things more efficient for me to definitely do. Lastly, I also want to use this opportunity to thank every single person who has given their time, who has given their every single thing to definitely do a lot, the support, the attention, the listening. It means a lot to me, and I want to thank every single person who has given that time. It means a lot to me. Thank you so much, and God will continue to bless every single one of you. As we are doing things together, we'll definitely conquer the negativity that we find in our world today. Negativity is heavy. Hey, as even as for me, hey, let's just end it. Let's just end it. I want to say we'll see next week Sunday. So any question, I don't think there's any question. There's no question. So any question can bring us aboard, but I don't think there's any question. So thank you so much for the time. Thank you so much for the opportunity. And I want to say stay blessed and also see you next Sunday again. Bye bye. Stay blessed and cheers.